The word that came to Jeremiah concerning all the people of Judah in the 4th year of Joachim, son of Josiah, king of Judah, that was in the 1st year of Nebuchadnezzar, the king of Babylon, which Jeremiah the prophet spoke to all the people of Judah and all the inhabitants of Jerusalem for 23 years, from the 13th year of Josiah the son of Anon, king of Judah, to this day. The word of the Lord has come to me, and I have spoken persistently to you, but you have not listened. You have neither listened nor inclined your ears to hear, although the Lord persistently sent you all his servants and the prophets, saying, Turn now, every one of you, from his evil ways and evil deeds, and dwell upon the land that the Lord has given to you and your fathers from old and forever. Do not go after other gods, or to serve and worship them, or provoke me to anger with the work of your hands. Then I will do to you no harm. Yet you have not listened to me, declares the Lord, that you might provoke me to anger with the work of your hands to your own harm. Therefore, thus says the Lord of hosts, because you have obeyed my words, behold, I will send you all the tribes of the north, declares the Lord, and for Nebuchadnezzar the king of Babylon, your servant, I will bring them against this land and its inhabitants, and against all those surrounding nations. I will devote them to destruction, and make them a horror, a hissing, and everlasting desolation. Moreover, I will banish from them the voice of mirth, and the voice of gladness, the voice of the bridegroom, and the voice of the bride, the grinding of the millstones, and the light of the lamp. This whole land shall become a ruin and a waste, and these nations shall serve the king of Babylon 70 years. Then, after 70 years are complete, I will punish the king of Babylon and that nation, the land of the Chaldeans, for their iniquity, declares the Lord, making the land an everlasting waste. I will bring upon that land all the words that I have uttered against it, everything written in this book, which Jeremiah prophesied against all the nations. For many nations a great king shall make slaves even of them, and I will recompense them according to their deeds, the work of their hands. Thus the Lord, the God of Israel, said to me, Take from my hand this cup of wine of wrath, and make all the nations to whom I send you drink it. They shall drink and stagger and be crazed because of the sword I am sending among them. So I took the cup from the Lord's hand, and made all the nations to whom the Lord sent me drink it, Jerusalem and the cities of Judah, and its kings and its officials, to make them a desolation and a waste, a hissing and a curse at this day. Pharaoh, king of Egypt, his servants, his officials, all his people, and all the mixed tribes amongst them, all the kings of the land of Uz, and all the kings of the land of Philistines, Ashkelon, Gaza, Ekron, and the remnant of Ashdod, Edom and Moab, and the sons of Ammon, all the kings of Tyre, all the kings of Sidon, and all the kings of the close land across the sea, Dendan, Tamar, Buz, and all who cut the corners of their hair, all the kings of Arabia, and all the kings of the mixed tribes who dwell in the desert, all the kings of Zimri, all the kings of Elam, and all the kings of Media, all the kings of the north, far and near, one after another, and all the kingdoms of the world that are on the face of the earth, and after them the king of Babylon shall drink. Then you shall say to them, Thus says the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, Drink, be drunk, and vomit, fall and rise no more, because of the sword I am sending among you. And if they refuse to accept the cup of your hand to drink, then you shall say to them, Thus says the Lord of hosts, You must drink. For behold, I begin to work disaster in that city that is called by my name, and shall you go unpunished? You shall not go unpunished. For I am summoning a sword against all the inhabitants of the earth, declares the Lord of hosts. You therefore shall prophesy against them all these words, and say to them, The Lord will roar from on high, and from his holy habitation utter his voice. He will roar mightily against his fold, and shout like those who tread grapes, against all the inhabitants of the earth. The clamor will resound in the ends of the earth. The Lord has an indictment against nations. He is entering into judgment with all flesh, and the wicked he shall put to the sword, declares the Lord. Thus says the Lord of hosts, Behold, disaster is going forth from nation to nation, and a great tempest is stirring from the farthest part of the earth. And those pierced by the Lord on that day shall extend from one end of the earth to the other. They shall not be lamented or gathered or buried. They shall be dung on the surface of the ground. Wail, you shepherd, and cry out, and roll in ashes, you lords of the flock, for the days of your slaughter and dispersion have come. And you shall fall like a choice vessel. No refuge or refrain for the shepherds, no escape from the Lord of the flock. A voice, a cry of the shepherds, and a wail of the lords of the flock. The Lord is laying waste their pasture, and the peaceful folds are devastated because of the fierce anger of the Lord. Like a lion, he has left his lair, for their land has become a waste because of the sword of the oppressor and because of his fierce anger. Jeremiah chapter 25.